So today we got two setups. We're going to have the ballroom setup, and then we're going to have the cocktail setup. For the cocktail setup, we'll set it up for last, but the only thing we need for that is Evolve 50 and the speaker for the Evolve 50, the top, and that's it. Everything else is going to go in the ballroom. So right here we have our RCF mixer. We have our cable bag. We also have our dolly. We have our Sawdox facade. And then here in the back, we have our two subs. We have our two tops. And we have our rack that has our microphones in it and the controls for our lights. And we have our Rev 7 right there. And those are the two lights, two cases of lights. And that's pretty much it. So the load in is pretty easy. I'm gonna have to pretty much go up this ramp here and go to the left, and the ballroom is pretty much on the other side of this wall right here. But this right here is the setup. And also we are going to be recording everything on the Osmo Pro, which is right there. The Osmo Pocket 3. That's where it is right there. So I got it on a mic stand, and then I have the 360 clamp, and I got the Ulanzi multi clamp right there. So this is the setup right here. So that way you can see everything that I'm doing right now in real time. And for time check, 10:15 is the start time. Well, this happened. It just unclipped from the actual battery, and now the whole thing is shot. So, oh man, yeah, it's done. It is done. Yeah, it's done. Man, I'm devastated. The Osmo Pocket 3 fell. Man, pissed off. Oh my God. Anyway, man, I'm gonna continue. I gotta do it old school, man. So, all right, I'm trying to get my thoughts together. All right, so we got the lights already in. We got the speakers, tops. Now we gotta get the subs, and I'm going to bring that in. So talk about being pissed. Yes, super pissed right now. Starting off the gig log, and I got my Osmo Pocket 3 that just fell on those rocks over there. But anyway, I gotta keep pushing. So here I am doing load in, and this gig log is gonna be a little bit different from what I normally show you. I'm gonna show you more of this load in and load out because I wanna bring you along and show you what exactly goes into these gig logs, the load up, the load down, the load in, load out, the setup, everything. So this is going to be the main ballroom where we're going to be at. I do have a cocktail hour that's going to be upstairs. We'll get that a little bit shortly, but I just want to let you know that this is going to be a very in-depth gig log. Sit back and relax, enjoy the ride, and I'm going to try to do as minimal editing as possible, just so that way I can show you what goes on. Man, I cannot explain how pissed off I am right now. Disappointed. Just thinking about, like, I don't know, man. It's just, man, I am so pissed. So pissed. Do this one at a time. So pissed, man. Now I'm thinking about, like, should I buy another Osmo? But I know they're supposed to be coming out with another one, like an Osmo 4. I have no idea, man. And the thing is, man, about the Osmo, like, I actually use that on to make content. Like, whenever I'm in my office, I use that camera. Oh my God, man. Anyway, man, I feel like I want to cry, dude. Like, oh my God. I should have, you know what? And the thing is, like, now that hindsight's 2020, I should have recorded just like this. Instead of trying to get that angle, I should have just did this right here, what I'm doing now. Holding my phone, going back and forth, instead of putting it on that damn fucking rock, man. Pissed, man, pissed. All right. So Osmo's gone. It's gone. It's gone. So I gotta get past it. It's gone. So now I just gotta continue to keep pushing, man. Well, I am so. Oh my God. And the thing about the Osmo, like, I like it because I can just put it behind me and get the whole entire, you know, I can like put it behind me right here. Like when I'm setting up, I can put it like behind me and get like this whole view right here. And now I can't even get that now. I may have to go to Best Buy and order buy one brand new. I don't know, man. I'm just, anyway, so as you can see, I am super pissed. I'm actually talking to myself, trying to talk myself out of this slump that I'm in and trying to get back on track. But I do have chapters down in the bottom that you can skip through, but I highly recommend you watch this all the way through. You're probably watching this at home, so sit back, relax, scroll on Instagram, whatever, look at some of my videos. But I will be saying some things that you can take from this and that you can use that's going to be valuable. So you can skip, but I highly recommend you just watch it all the way through because I will be dropping some gems. Pissed off, but all right, just forget about it, man. It's going to be hard to forget about it, but can't go back. What's done is done. What's done is done. Whew. Oh. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to Best Buy. Fuck it, I'm just gonna go to Best Buy. Best Buy when I'm done here, get another one. I may just get it and just take it back. I don't know. All right, so I'm gonna cut it and then Alright, so now I am starting the actual setup portion, and from this portion here, as I'm editing this, I'm kind of thinking my thoughts going all the way through and how I want this portion to go. I'm thinking about even talking to you guys while I'm watching this, kind of calling out what I see and giving little gems, and that's what I'll probably do first, and then if I feel that I'm explaining, if I'm just repeating myself, I'll just go ahead and fast forward through this. But in this gig right here, it is about like 200-300 people. It is for engineering company, and I've I did this gig with them before. This is the second time in the location. Last year it was in the same spot, so I kind of already know how I'm going to set up. So as far as speakers, they have my top package, or my top speaker package that has like the most I guess thump, which is my 2 subs and my 2 tops ETX. And I do want to let you know that I do get a lot of crap about, hey, why are you running 15-inch subs and why are you running 15-inch tops? On my last Instagram post, people were like commenting, which I don't understand why in these posts like people have so much to judge about my setup. My setup is my setup, and for DJ setups, and this is a pro tip for all of you guys, 9 times out of 10, the setups is normally like, as far as like power requirements is, or not requirements, or like preferences, is normally for the DJ. The regular client or their guest, they don't really care about the setup. Long as the music is audible, it's not like, you know, bad quality, whatever like that, they can care whether you bring 15-inch subs or 18-inch subs or 10s or whatever the case may be. But staying on topic, the reason why I got 15s, the 15-15 setup, is because on the ETX version, I know I wanted the ETX version, and the 18s, they were really heavy. And it's just me. Obviously, you can see just me. So with the 18s, it was going to take up a little bit more space, but it would be a lot more heavier. So by me loading everything in my truck, it would be a lot more heavier. So that's why I say, you know what, I'll stick with the 15s. The 15s, they're still going to hit. Also, too, with the 15s, I do have the crossover on it, so they're not having to work as hard. They're just pushing out just the bass for a specific frequency that I have. Also, too, for the ETX version, they have a DSP on the back, and you tell the tops what speakers are connected to for the subs, and for the subs what speakers you have for the tops. And so that way there is no battling for the frequency. So the 15s tops, they're doing what they need to do, pretty much everything except for the bass, and then the 15s, they're hitting just the bass and that's it. And the speakers are talking to each other because on the DSP in the back, I've already programmed it so that way it knows what to do. All right, so that's my speakers, my setup. But I just want to address that because in my comments, people get on me all the time. Like, look, it doesn't matter. People in the comments, show your setup, show what you're showing, so people can critique you. So I'm off my soapbox. But anyway, 2 tops, 2 subs. I got my rack there with the microphones on the right hand side, and I got my RCA mixer. Everything is going to my RCA mixer. And for this, I could run my subs on an aux, but I don't want to do that. What I'm running is I'm running from the left and the right, going to the subs, and then from the subs, I'm going up to the tops. So that's how my speakers are set up. People say, hey, well, you lose control. Well, I don't lose control because I have my EQ, and also too, if I need to adjust my gain for the subs, I'm just 2 feet away from it. I can just reach down and do it. But it's already set how I said, so I really don't need to make any adjustments. So that is one of the ways I run my subs, on contrary to how everyone else run it through the aux. But that's how I do it. All right. A lot of people say, hey, why don't you put your subs up on the table or something like that? Like, I don't want to. Obviously, I don't want to. And number 2, I put it the way I want. These subs, they don't fit up on the table, but you know, that's the way my setup is. Again, we talk about setups. If you see a DJ setup, is his preference. But secondly, the DJs aren't really paying you. The clients are paying you. So who cares what your setup looks like as long as it sounds good when you're there? And also too, saying with these setups is kind of falling on deaf ears because I've already, you know, did this gig was back in like November. This is a Christmas party. So it's irrelevant. But anyway, I'm almost finished setting up here. I got my solid tabletop facade, and all this setup right here, all this equipment is linked down in the description below in the link tree. So all the equipment, the laptop, the speakers, everything can be found there. So now that everything is set up, we're gonna go and do the checks. All right, we're now finished. So now I'm not gonna do sound check just yet, but I am gonna go upstairs and set up the ceremony. So all thing we need for the ceremony is the Evolve 50. That's it. So we're gonna go up, take the elevator and go up there now. Time check. Time is 11:46. So I think I'm gonna go buy another Osmo. I'm gonna go to Best Buy, see if they got it. That's what I'm gonna do. Because the Osmo, it helps me create content. It sucks that it broke, but I have the Insta360. The thing about the Insta360 is good, but in low light, the Osmo Pocket 3 is better. So this is the upstairs part. So they're gonna have the bar right over there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up, there's a speaker right over here, an outlet. Right here. So here we are on the upstairs for the patio, setting up the cocktail hour. So pretty much whenever the event starts, for the first hour and a half, everyone's gonna go upstairs, not downstairs in the ballroom. They have that closed off, so everyone's gonna be upstairs kind of mingling as everyone comes in. And then I will make an announcement and kind of funnel everyone downstairs once then everything is ready. So right now I'm setting up the cocktail area, so to speak, and really all I need is one Evolve 50, and I'm going to play everything off my iPad, a little playlist, but that's pretty much it for a cocktail hour. That's all you really need. And that's pretty much it. So I was debating on if I was going to leave this over there in the corner, but I'm not. I'm going to take it downstairs and put it with the rest of the cases, but this is pretty much it. So what I'll do is whenever everything starts, I'll just connect to the aux right here, or I got to get the aux cable, and then that's it. All right, so this right here is the setup. Everything is all done. So we got two ETX 15 tops. We got the two ETX 15 subs. We got the 6-foot table. The 6-foot table is theirs. The scrim is ours. Sawdox tabletop facade. RCF mixer. Rack that has the microphones in it. I still got to scan the microphones, make sure they're good. Power conditioner. Rev 7. Hercules mic stand. M1. And that's pretty much it. That is the setup. All right, so got everything hooked up. About to do sound check. They do have Wi-Fi here, so let's see how fast the Wi-Fi is. Wi-Fi is blazing fast, which is good. Got 375 up. I'm sorry, 380 down. And upload speed pushing 200. Yeah, we're way good. Yeah, so that's our upload and download speed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is pretty much everything. So we got everything, sound check is good. So now we're gonna do is, everything's all set up. So we're gonna cut everything off and then head home. Actually, we're gonna go to Best Buy, see what they got over there for the Pocket 3, and then go home, make sure all of our music is good for tonight, and then we'll be back on scene about 30 minutes prior to everything starting. And the time is 12:05. So it took us roughly 2 hours to set up everything. So that's it. So here I'm at Best Buy. They do have the Osmo right there. Price is $529. Yep, there it is. So ended up spending another $530 that I didn't plan on spending, but I guess it's the price of owning your own business and being a DJ. All right, what's up, y'all? So on the way to the event right now, the time is 4:08. So I'm actually going to Best Buy because whenever the Osmo Pocket 3 dropped, the actual the SD card, the micro SD card, it got corrupted. So it won't even read. I put it into my computer, it won't read So I don't know what happened, but that all the footage that I got, I mean, it was just a beginning footage, so it's all gone. So good thing that I do. So the footage that you will see is going to be from the camera, what I'm holding now. So all the footage that I got pretty much going into the venue for the first time, that's gone. So I'm going to Best Buy now, get another SD card, and then we're gonna go to the venue. All right, got the SD card. Now let's go ahead and head to the venue. Yeah, so you heard that right. I went to Best Buy for a second time because when I got home, I took the SD card out to kind of transfer everything over, and the SD card was unreadable. So when I got changed on the way to the venue, I stopped by Best Buy again to get another SD card so that way I can start over fresh. Now, all right, y'all, real quick, before y'all hop in the comments, you are seeing me control my lights with my iPad. I'm doing that with the app. It's called Airstream DMX. That is the iPad app. In order for the app to work, you're going to need the DMX bridge, the ADJ DMX bridge. The bridge is what talks to the app. And then you're also going to need the Chinley Donner. That is going to connect to the bridge, what talks to the lights. I'll put all of this in the description. I'm back at the venue. Everything is all set up. You see I got the lights going on, the both lighting S6 uplights. Everything is recording on the Osmo Pocket 3, my new one. And now let's go over the overview. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is our setup for today. We are already set up. This is the venue. So we got 20 uplights going all the way around. All right, that is what everything is. And for the setup, our setup is right over here. Today I am rocking the subs in this configuration right here because I didn't really have too much space for here to put the subs here, but this is what we're rocking. So we got the ETX 15 tops and the subs as well. We have the Sardox tabletop facade that is in my bio. For equipment here, we have the M1 MacBook Pro, we have the Rev 7, we have the iPad that's controlling all the lights, we have the RCF mixer, we also have the rack that has the microphones in it, power conditioner, and everything's gonna be recorded right here on the Osmo Pocket 3 for YouTube. All right, so what we're gonna do right now, let me take you upstairs where the cocktail hour is gonna be at. So before I take you upstairs to the cocktail hour, I wanna shout out my super supporter channel members. I wanna shout out DJ Dynamite 1. He's been rocking with me for 10 days. Then we have Valley Event Entertainment. He's been rocking with me for 3 months. Then I have Fresh Vibe Only. He's been rocking with me for 3 months. And we have Carmine Caruso 299. He's been rocking with me for 4 months. If you don't know already, I have 2 tiers. Both tiers, they will get you access to these videos early. So this video that you're seeing right now, my channel members, they've already seen it weeks before. All right. But if you got like that, super supporter where it's at, because super supporter, you get discounts from my digital store and you get these shout outs like this. I get to call your name on screen in front of everyone else. So if you value that, link in the description to become a channel member. Super supporters where it's at. But if you ain't got like that, supporter just as good. But if you do, super supporter, that's where the vibes are. So right now I'm going to take you upstairs to the cocktail hour. Everything is already started. Like I said, everyone is upstairs. The downstairs is pretty much blocked off. So we're going to go through these doors right here, go upstairs. We'll hang out upstairs for the cocktail hour for a little bit to kind of see, let you see what that vibe is. And then we'll come back downstairs. So they're going to have the buffet and everything right out here. So right now, everyone's gonna be upstairs for the cocktail hour. Let's go ahead and see where that's at. So the cocktail hour is gonna be about 1.5 hours. Right now, the time is just after 5 o'clock. So we got roughly an hour and 15 minutes. And this right here is the upstairs for the cocktail hour. And this is our setup right here. Playing everything off the iPad. And this is the cocktail hour setup. So when I came downstairs from pushing everyone from the cocktail hour downstairs for dinner, there was this live saxophonist. I did not know who he was. Apparently he was hired at the very last minute. So basically he's contracted to play throughout dinner, which is good. So I took this opportunity to go break down everything from the cocktail hour downstairs and put it in the truck so that I don't have to worry about it at the end of the night. All right, so dinner is going. I just released everyone from their tables. So now I'm on an elevator. I'm gonna go upstairs and wrap up everything from the cocktail hour because everything is done up there. Take it to the truck so that way at the end of the night, only thing I do is worry about the main setup downstairs in the ballroom. So this is what you have to do whenever you're a single op. You kind of find out these things that to do so that way you find out these things to do so that way at the end of the night you're not here all night. So once everything is shut down, especially during dinner, we have probably about an hour to wrap up anything that we need to do as far as equipment wise that we're not using anymore. So here we go. So being that we're not using this, it's a good idea to go ahead and break it down. If this is wedding, I would do the exact same thing. If you have an assistant, this is something that your assistant can do while you're off doing whatever you're doing, but it's not in use. This helps because if the hotel staff starts to tear down this area, my stuff isn't in the way. And also too, at the end of the night, this is one less thing that I have to go and break down. Everything that I'm working with is in downstairs. All right, go to the truck, drop everything off, and then go back to dinner. Time check. Time is 7:08. 7:08 at the time. So I do have a live saxophonist playing during dinner, so we don't have to worry about dinner music. He's playing for an hour and a half. Right after he's get done, then we're gonna start. Now, I do want to tell you that one of the reasons why I'm doing this is also too because the parking is super close to where I'm at. Other resorts, they're not like this. The parking is very far. You saw my last gig log, we were downstairs. So being that of the situation is very convenient. So this is why I'm able to break this down during the gig. But I just want to preface that because you're probably going to say what's up in the comments. But if it's crazy out the way, I'm not going to be doing this. And if it was crazy out the way, one thing that I would do is I would still break it down, but instead of taking it to my car, I would just bring it downstairs with me or put it to where, some type of storage location. And the storage location, I will find that out from the venue coordinator when I do my venue walkthrough. There we go. That's done. So now the only thing I do is break down the main setup and we should be good. So now let's go ahead, go back inside, eat, relax. Be honest, I think that this the saxophonist, he may get cut short because they are eating already. It's probably not gonna take them an hour and a half to eat, but we're gonna be ready. We're gonna be ready. And you're probably thinking that this is a lot of work for a DJ. And to be honest, this part right here, the actual gig part, is actually the easy part. The hard part is whenever they actually reached out to me, I had to take them from the email inquiry to the meeting. Whenever I was in the meeting, I actually proposed a proposal for them where they agreed to pay the deposit. I'll get into what they actually paid me at the end of this video, but that whole process is documented in the blueprint. The email traffic, the Zoom meetings, the multiple Zoom meetings that I had with them, it's all there. And the reason why I put it there is that way whenever you get the blueprint, you can be in the meeting with me in this very room, and you can see what I said to them all the way up until from the beginning all the way to the end of the meeting, so that way you can duplicate it so you'll be ready whenever you get your inquiry for a gig like this. Link to all that is in the description. So now the dinner is winding down. He actually ended early, so now we're going to get right into my set.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. One round of applause for our instrumentist. Live on a saxophone. Check, check. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Are you guys ready to have a good time? Say yeah. If you guys ready to dance, say yeah. If you ready to dance, say yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and get the party started.
Te quiero sentir tus labios besando. Es lo que quiero. We gonna drink and take shots until we fall out. Take the roof on fire. Now baby, get my booty naked, take off all your clothes and light the roof on fire. Tell her, baby, I'm on fire. I tell her, you got a hand. If you dig.
Do you remember? Here we go, here we go. All right, take me back, take me back. We'll be a salt and pepper. Let's groove, baby. Let's groove. Let's groove. A little bit of earth, wind, and fire taking you back, baby. Let's groove tonight. Come on, man.
What's going on with all that junk inside your trunk? I'ma get you drunk, get you.
I know my rent was gonna be late about a week ago. What? I work my ass. Yes. I still can't pay though. Yes. But I got just enough. That's right, baby. This is the party. This is the party. Let's have a good time. My time is up. Hey, let's get it. Come on. All right, here we go.
I know you want me. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Carlos. Here we go. Voy para allá.
Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias. Hoy tengo una, mañana otra. Ey.
A mí me gusta tu descendencia entera.
¿Por qué?
Porque ella me da
La mamá de 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 la mamá.
algo me gusta de ti, ¿sabes? Y ahora sí, párense todos de sus asientos. Párense que vamos a bailar.
Y arriba yo, mi papá y la chona. Enamores con esta rola que dice 1, 2, 3, 4.
So the first part of the set, I came with a lot of energy, then I slowed it down with some country, and then I'm going to bring the energy right back up, but watch how it unfolds. So after a few slow songs, I brought the energy back up, and the people that are still there, those are going to be the ones who shut the event down. Also, too, the wireless mic on my Osmo died, so what you're hearing now is going to be the onboard mic.
Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Until next year, happy holidays. Yes, it's 11 o'clock. Have a business card. Yes, it is over. Where you been?
You guys are old. Just try to do
Alright, pull out your camera.
I was so tired. Got it.
And
Take me home. I need an Uber. I'm high end.
Get out. Awesome.
there it is. That's my virtual business card. Everything's there. You can save the contact, and everything will be there. Instagram, cell, website, everything is there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good time.
Yeah.
Thanks. See you next time.
Yep.
It's my pleasure, right? That way, right next year. Or to be ready for next event.
So now my POC for this event, she's going to walk into the screen, and I'm going to keep it rolling because I want you to kind of hear about the conversation, and then I'll explain afterwards.
Thank you.
Thank you. Had a good time?
Yes.
I saw you guys dancing a little bit.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Hopefully we do it again next year.
Yeah. We had to find a new location, so
Yeah.
we do 2 years, 2 years.
Okay.
So this was the second year here. So. I don't know. But we got your contact number.
I'll be here. Make sure we get in early. We're not early, so around like
There's a
August.
couple places that they want to look at, like in January, to see. I guess August 20th. It was like a church where the monasteries, and they try to get you somewhere new. It's a big peak painting.
Okay.
Anyways, it's called like Candlelight Country Club area. Anyways, I heard that they do nice venues in there too. We're gonna try to see if we can schedule a visit before January, February. See if not, we did 2 years out of the Chesapeake Park, which was nice. But we did 2 years, 2 years.
Whenever you do the venues, what are you looking for? Just somewhere that can accommodate the guests and
Some who we like, I mean, festive. I didn't know you have any ideas.
I mean, all the resorts, you have Conquistador,
We want to keep it kind of central.
Central.
I know this is further north.
Yeah.
Okay, all of a sudden, I come in and they say, what?
What's that taking Better Ranch? That's like yeah, downtown. I mean, you have.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Good job. Yeah,
thank you. I would say Stillwell House, but that's not going to be big enough for you guys.
We have your contact information. So I know they like place it, some contact.
Yeah, just keep me in the loop.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but yes, let me know. Okay, thank you guys.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
So towards the end of that, you saw that guy came up and gave me a tip. I think it's a $20 tip. So that's good that I had that conversation. Kind of gives the opportunity for people who are still hanging around. Hey, let me go tip the DJ because he did a good job. But the conversation that me and her were talking about is these companies, they do 2 years, every 2 years for their holiday event. So this was their second year there. So what she was telling me is they are in search of a new venue. So I was just kind of building some rapport with her. Number one, to kind of help them out because she is a new POC for this company. And number two, since she is a new POC, by me having this conversation with her and having this rapport, it'll kind of, keep help build that relationship between her and I. So I wanted to have that conversation, and it was intentional. Just didn't want to say hi and bye and let it be gone. I wanted to sit there and have a conversation with her, so that way I know that conversation is going to go a long way. And also too, by me having that conversation, it gave the guy in the background, time to come over there and give me a tip. I'm not sure if he would have did that if I didn't have the conversation. I was all up in teardown mode. But anyway, I just want to share that with you so that way you can kind of see that intentionality whenever I have those conversations with those people that are in the loop. So right now I'm starting to tear down everything in reverse order. This is, I guess, the part that we all hate as DJs, is tearing everything down. But the good thing is we wouldn't have a lot to tear down. We just have just this one spot, and it's going pretty fast. Also too, the load out is not really that bad. It's right around the corner. So this is good. All in all, a good event. Like those people that were there to the end, same people that was there at the end of the last time that really liked the party. As you can see, I played a lot of variety as well. One thing that you want to have whenever you are doing these type of corporate gigs. So now I got my camera, and let's go ahead and do the loadout. And like I said too, if you guys want to fast forward this, you can. But I want to show you this teardown part. You know, you're probably at home, like I said, on your TV. We're like almost 50 minutes in, but I just want to show you this part because you're still here. And this is what I was saying about the 15. Now, if I would have got the 18, I would have trouble with that. I'm probably gonna blow my back out because the 18 is heavy. So this is why I opted to go with the 15 and sub, because I can do this all by myself. I don't need help to do that. So another justification why, if you have a setup, do the setup to what makes sense for you. Don't worry about any other DJ or everything like that. Don't worry about what I think. Whatever makes sense for your setup, that's the setup that you need to get. Speakers, subs, no matter the size, whatever makes sense for what you do. The 15 makes sense for what I do. And also too, the ETX 15 and 18, they have casters. So whenever I was shopping for subs, I wanted to make sure that the sub had casters. The other models, I think it's the EK model, and the ELX model, I don't think they have casters. Yes, you could put casters on, but I wouldn't try to do that. So the ETX was the smallest speaker that was the lightest that had casters. And this is why casters are a thing, because you're gonna be rolling it and it comes in handy. Slinging these speakers around. One man show. So the party ended at 11 a.m. So it's probably somewhere between somewhere around close to midnight, coming up on midnight. And now I have to move these chairs out the way because I'm gonna bring the dolly through. So that's why I'm moving these chairs out the way, because everything else is gonna be moved with the dolly. And I appreciate you at home rocking with me, man. If you here for this whole time, you know, on my screen it's 53 minutes in. I appreciate you rocking with me. I read the comments, so I appreciate you. And I know that 60% of my viewers, y'all watch this on TV, so at your home. So thank you for letting me in your house. So pretty much what I'm doing right now, I'm just pushing everything outside so that way I can load everything in the truck at once. So I'm just taking everything from inside, is moving it out to the truck. We're in a good area of town, so I don't need to worry about anyone, getting crazy, anything like that. But this is what I'm doing right now. I'm just making trips to run everything out, and then at the end, I'll load everything in the truck at the same time. And also, too, it helps me keep eyes on everything because I'm not in one place for a long time. And this is my rock and roller cart, the R12 Stealth. If you don't have this cart, I highly recommend it. I had I think the R2 before, and it was small. This right here is the one you want. The big wheels, yes. I think it carries up to like 500 pounds. But yeah, definitely I recommend this. The link to this is in the description. Just look for the Linktree link, and all of it's there. Got the Rev 7 and the Pro X case. Beside that is the Gator Case 6U. That's the one that has the microphones in it and the lighting controls. All that is in the description as well. Just look for the Linktree link. I would say each of those speakers are probably like 50, 60 pounds. So that's like 100 pounds right there. The Rev 7, that's probably close to like 70 as well. And then that case is probably about 50, 60. But I can do it all in one trip because of that Rock and Roller R12. And as you can see, I'm trying to get every piece of this, just like if you were doing the gig log with me. You've been here the whole entire time. You saw every single thing that I did. The only thing that you didn't see is like me like at home, which I may start filming that. But as far as the working part, like me at the gig, like you've seen everything. And this video right here, this is the one that you want to watch because I did very little fast forwarding. And the reason why I did that is so that way viewers at home, you can see what I do. The same way that I do my videos on Instagram. And if you haven't followed me already, link in the description to follow me on Instagram. I post all my setups. So, and that's the reason why I start to show this because a lot of people, they like my setups. So I do the long form version. And this is what you're seeing. You're seeing the long form version of my setups and what I do. And I'm having trouble right now with the getting the card through, but I think I'm good now. I think something fell. And that case right there that you're looking at, that Case-Matic, that's the case that fits my RCF mixer. So if you have an external mixer, which I highly recommend you get an external mixer because your sound is going to sound night and day. Trust me, night and day. You're going to be like, why didn't I do this before? But anyway, the RCF mixer fits in that case right there. I have two of them. I have one for my main setup, and I have one for my ceremony setup. And I think I'm doing my last trip now just to get the camera and a couple other things. And at this point here, now that everything is pretty much done, this is the most rewarding because now the gig is done. Like, you've executed, you got there on time, everything went smooth, you got paid, you know, you got your kudos at the end. People told you had it. People said that you did a good job. Everyone had a good time, and now it's like, okay, you're coming down to earth. Now it's like, okay, the job is done. So now, all the money that you got paid, all the heartache, all the stress, at this point now, this is where it pays off because now everything is done, everything is behind you now, and it was all done because of your efforts. It wasn't anyone else. Everything is done by you. The inquiry, you know, getting paid, the gig, set up, tear down, performing, you know, all that is done by you. That's the most self-gratifying part out of all of this, out of being a solo op, a private DJ. Unlike being the clubs, everything is like hinged on, you know, the club owner or the promoter. Like, no, the private gigs, everything depends on you. If you don't move your feet, you don't eat. How Outkast says. So now I'm going to go ahead and start loading everything up. I think I did a couple of fast forwards here so that way I can just get around. But yeah, this is me loading everything up. And at this point here, if I am going to pull something, it'd probably be right here because I'm like tired. My mind is already thinking about the finish line, but I got to make sure that, you know, I'm doing everything safely, make sure I don't pull nothing. But, you know, the hard part is over. And the reason why I put those speakers facing each other like that is because on the highway when I'm driving home, the wind will start to pull those off. So I found that if I put them face to face like that, I guess the wind resistance won't be able to lift up the cases on those speakers. Putting in the Bose Lighting S6 lights. I have 2 cases of 10. So I got one up. I would say that these are probably the heaviest thing to put in the back of the truck because they are super heavy. Probably like close to probably over 100 pounds. And they're kind of awkward too. They're kind of long. So now I got both cases in there of the uplights. Now we got the Rev 7. Rev 7 is gonna go on top to keep everything from sliding as I'm driving. A lot of people always say, why don't you get a cover to put on the back of my truck? Well, I live in Tucson. Tucson, it does not rain. So as far as the elements, it literally does not rain. It has not rained. I probably had maybe 1 or 2 close calls out of all the weddings that I did, or out of all the events. Other than that, it doesn't rain. If it does rain, it's in the monsoon season, which is like July, August. But July, August, there's no events here in Tucson. And pretty much our season is in 2 different parts of the year. It's September through like December, and then nothing happened in January, February, and then March, April, May is when it picks back up, and then June, July, August is nothing. So pretty much the majority of our gigs happen between in March, April, and May, and September through December. So like 7 months out the year. Breaking down a rock and roller cart. I love that thing. Get you one. Links in the description, as you already know. And now as I'm wrapping up here, so after we're done here, we're going to go back into the studio and I'll talk to you guys about pricing and drop a little more gems for you guys. So wrap. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the studio. So because you made it to the end, let me share with you what I made on this event. So this was a corporate event package, and it covered 7 hours, up to 300 guests, and also included the rooftop cocktail satellite speaker as well. So total price was $3,027, and this right here is my deposit and remaining breakdown. So just like I said before, that's all of this is broken down in the blueprint. The actual booking journey of this specific company is broken down in the blueprint, the Zoom meetings, the emails, everything. So if you're curious on how the hell did he book this event, what did he say, get the blueprint. Everything is there. But let's say, for example, if you're not very good at following directions and following a self-paced course, I do offer a DJ Growth Intensive. And what that is, you and I, over the next 60 days, one-on-one, I will teach you everything that's in the blueprint, from inquiries to booking, the whole entire process. And I'll take it a step further. I will teach you how to do it and do it in your market. So that way you can do everything that I do and apply it to your market. The information for all that is in the description below, but I want to caution you, this is not for everyone. It's very expensive, but it's for DJs who already know what they're doing, but they just need a more guided structure to get to where they want to go. The link to that is in the description below. And every year I do at least 2 huge corporate events that's over 300 people. This right here was one of them, and the other one is in this video right here. Spoiler alert, the pay was similar, and I didn't even have to bring all of my equipment. But if you've already seen this video right here, this one is the next one that you want to see. What are you waiting on? Click one of these videos.